Hey everybody, this is my second video on the situation and hopefully my final video as well. Earlier today I posted a video about the beef between Cococrazy and alikoca, and obviously things took a bit of a wild turn, and I suspect that Ali has to some extent come to his senses. Looking at this picture over here as well, when he smiles, I honestly have a friend who looks like this, and he reminds me so much of that guy. They even have similar personalities, just that my friend is a lot more crazier than Ali is, and he doesn't really engage in suing people. He just swears the shit out of him. But yeah, so obviously it's been a bit of a wild ride for Coco Crazy, and I think what's happened over here is eventually Ali did watch Coco's video, came to his senses, realized, oh shit, I need to make a U-turn and course correct immediately, but at the same time doesn't really admit that he made the mistake. And I think we're just going to go through his response over here and then just give our own take on that, okay? So this happened like a day ago, so I'm like pretty behind on everything. I'm very sorry, guys. My schedule is pretty full with real life activities, and I'm doing everything I can to shave down my real life activities and squeeze YouTube in. So to do that, the solution that I came up with, which is I think is the best solution, and I think it's the only solution that everybody else has ever implemented until they did this full time, was to simply shave down my sleeping hours. So I am now sleeping 5 hours a day. So yeah, for a middle-aged dude to be sleeping 5 hours a day, trust me, when you're like in your 20s, you can hit an easy like 3 hours and you'll be like fresh, man. When you get to your mid 20s, that like goes up to like about 4 hours and you're still fresh. When you hit 30, you can sleep for 8 hours. You can get the quality sleep of your life. You can get a massage without a happy ending, by the way. And you will still wake up feeling like you were hit by a bus, and like you've never actually slept in your entire life before. So yeah, I mean nowadays if I sometimes find myself like on a weekend, I sometimes sleep for like 10 hours straight, and then when I wake up, I'm like, oh, I feel alive all of a sudden. But I mean, if I'm like 9 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds, I'm like, I need more sleep. So yeah, your age catches up with you. But anyway, getting on to the video. So after shaving down my hours to do some YouTube, let's have some fun, everybody. Here is my final statement on the events that have transpired over the last few days. Read every word carefully because I will not be talking about this again. That's why this is as long as it is. There are many important points here, so don't miss any. Okay, got it. Let's go. I'm not going to sue Coco Crazy. Thank you very much. At least you've come to your senses. It would have been a very embarrassing lawsuit if you did. She's not the one who started the disgusting false allegations about me. Yeah, no shit, man. If you watched the video the first time, you'll realize that. But I'm also not going to apologize to her like so many of you are asking me to do. She spread that false information to me about me in her videos to gain clout. Look, see, what's happened over here is, and I think where there was a misunderstanding, I suspect that when you're looking at your short videos versus your long videos or your long form content, there is a discrepancy in the view count. So I would think that any person who can make this innocent mistake in thinking that when I look at the long form videos, especially if you are only like a long form creator, which I think Coco is, I don't recall seeing any shorts from Coco, but with the long form videos that she does, they are pretty nice. I do like the way that they edited. I like the style of it. With Ali, I like his short form content. I do like the way some of it goes on, and I watched a pretty wholesome video now where he interacts with somebody regarding a restaurant. The guy's from Pakistan, he's from Turkey, and they have like a sort of a wholesome interaction, which I think was pretty cool. And yeah, I like both of these creators. Now, I want to point out a few things as well. It could be that because of the discrepancy in the view count between his shorts videos and his long form videos, Coco probably assumed that Ali effectively fell off, or that he just doesn't get the views that he should be getting on the long form content. So that can reasonably lead one to believe that, look, this creator has fallen off and that his views are declining. But I think what's happened over there is after the whole massage situation, that's where everything just got a bit wild, because my honest opinion was just straight up TMI. You should never have done that. So you should have kept that information to yourself. Now let's go on to the next part, or just keep going with this. So I'm not gonna sue her crazy, blah blah blah. We got that. What she did was dirty, and she knows that. Only after I called out did she cut those parts with the fake news about me out of her videos. The fact that she changed the title of a video about after I called her out about the misinformation further proves that she effed up. She knows she effed up. Up which is why she changed what she changed. In addition to all of that, the videos she made about me were full of lies. Negativity sells, and the more negative she is about me, the more clout she gains. I am not going to apologize to someone like that because I'm not. It's not warranted. Stop spreading lies about me for clout and clicks, kid. Okay, fine. If you say that that's what happened, then that's what happened. I'm gonna take it at face value because I don't have the unedited video. The only video that I watched is the video that's up right now, so I assume that is the video that Ali is not talking about. He's talking about a different video that was since sliced up a bit and things were removed from it. And if those things were removed, then that in itself should be like a step forward because Coco, by removing it, effectively acknowledges that they were in the wrong. So I don't see what really the issue here is, okay? So as much as she wants to play victim, she's not the one who was wronged. When I've made mistakes in the past, I've apologized. Those videos are still up and you want to check them out. I wish the victim of a very I was the victim of a very egregious smear campaign. Me, not her. Ali, I don't think so. Okay, so you got 2.5 million subscribers, and you effectively punching down to a significantly smaller creator and somebody who is effectively like half your age, I would assume. Unless, wait, you're like 13, I think she's like 16, so just over half your age. Are you 30 though? I read that somewhere, and I don't know how true it is or not. Because you look pretty good for a 30-year-old if that's the case. I mean, at 30 years old, I already look like I was 50. So, going back to the video, going back to the topic at hand, the situation that we have over here is that you Ali seems to be playing too much of a victim type of mentality situation, and I don't think it's going to go down for him pretty well. Effectively, this is going to devolve into him possibly becoming a lol cow at some point in time, which I hope doesn't happen because we've got enough of those, and I don't want to see another name get added to that list. Video. So she's nothing more than a simple cloud chaser who's trying to make this whole thing about her. She's crying victim because it gets her clicks and she wants to keep the drama going as long as she can. I'm not the one who needs to apologize to her, even not even close. I'm not expecting an apology from her though. I don't need it. She can keep that to herself, but I'll accept a simple thank you because she gained tens of thousands of new subscribers ever since she talked about me. So you're welcome, kid. That's what happens when you make the subject of your videos, make me the subject of videos. You got a lot of attention because I'm a big and respected content creator and I have been for years. I got a new challenge for you. Keep my name out of your mouth and do your thing without using me to get clicks. So this is a bit of a contradictory statement. Number one, not all of Ali's videos were on point. There were some that were complete misses. The one that I want to point out, which everybody is pointing out, I also agree with them, is that the one regarding Door Pack 404 with the whole Mr. Beast thing. Yes, I guess that I do get that hating on Mr. Beast had become a business. To some extent, I don't want to make videos on it, but given that I want to do commentary on a variety of topics, I think it's only fair that I do. So at some point in time in the future, I am going to cover the Mr. Beast situation, so you can keep an eye out for those kind of videos. But at the same time, I'll also be clear that in Ali's video regarding the whole dog pack situation, he doesn't exactly address any of the stuff or the points that Dogpack brings up, but instead goes to attack him based on his appearance and being all nasally and stuff like that. I'm nasally because I have a sinus dam problem. I've had it my entire life and I've just struggled and suffered with it. So, yeah, I think maybe Dogpack's in a similar situation. That happens. So there's not much you can do about it. I guess that's just life and you got to move on with it. But you'd rather attack a person's points or a person's character than to attack their physical appearance. Because once you start attacking a person's physical appearance, my friend, you've lost the argument. That's just the way I look at it. And I think a lot of people look at it that way as well. So, going down to the next one. As for the person who started the false allegations, I still haven't decided how to proceed. I know exactly who it is, and I'm sure of you also know who it is. I think it's that Sonic something, V2 or something. I don't know. I did see the name briefly in Coco's video, and that person was in the wrong. Because nowhere did Ali state, from what I understand, that he was involved in anything regarding any sort of like PDF type of activities. So you got to give Ali a break over there. Obviously, this person spread it, and I think the idea was to spark some form of controversy from everything so that they could farm clicks off of it, which is what they did. And then other creators started picking up about the situation regarding the whole hand massage thing. And yeah, that's where everything got out of control. And obviously, I think Ali probably got angry and started lashing out at everybody around him. And I think Coco was just crossing the crossfire or caught in the crossfire. And effectively, what's now happened is Ali's realized he had his sights on the wrong person, but doesn't want to admit, or admits that he had his sights on the wrong person, but doesn't want to say that he's sorry because he's a large creator that's respected who makes a lot of videos that he deems to be all good, kind of thing. I don't know. So let's keep going on. This person also changed the thumbnail and the title of the video shortly after I debunked his bullshit, but not before I screenshot everything as evidence. The statute of limitation of defamation expires until 3 years later, so I got plenty of time to decide to pursue legal action. I might decide to sue 2.5 years later, or I might never sue. We'll see what happens. I have the law on my side as I did nothing wrong. A very serious crime was committed against me and thankfully it didn't stick. The truth prevailed and will continue to prevail. It doesn't matter if you're 17, 25, 47, or 78. If you don't want to get into legal trouble, you shouldn't have committed the crime. That's why we have the law and there are punishments for breaking it. Look, I understand and I agree with that statement that doesn't matter your age, there's certain laws that you just shouldn't break and stuff like that. However, oftentimes when people are young and when people are on the internet and to some extent when they've always been behind a keyboard and a screen, they tend to be a lot more braver than the people who are in real everyday life. Like I see the people who walk on the street on a daily basis, and these people, while they are mentally brave when compared to the keyboard warriors, they're also aware of just how dangerous the world is around them, especially where I live in South Africa. Things are not very safe. So everybody's somewhat aware to how their surroundings are. I do, however, know when you bump into somebody who's lived a privileged lifestyle because these guys tend to think that they can just do anything anywhere they go. They can pull out their smartphone in public and be on a phone call or just casually walk around with a whole bunch of gold rings on their hands and they're going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. They got this gold necklace on and they're wearing this expensive jewelry and they're just walking about, not really, or forgetting to lock their cars, not really paying attention to whether their cars are locked or not. I see this on the regular, and that's how you can tell the difference between somebody who's actually wealthy in South Africa and somebody who isn't, or rather, somebody who's shit ass wealthy and lived a privileged lifestyle versus someone who hasn't really lived a privileged lifestyle. Wealthy people, I'm not trying to say are all the same. You do get those guys who are extra cautious and stuff, but I've seen the more airhead type of things from people who effectively lived in the first world parts of South Africa, where these things don't really happen on the regular and things really aren't all that bad. When they go to a neighborhood that is bad, they don't take note of that, and then shit hits the fan. So I can say that lack of self-awareness can be an issue as well. I don't know how I got here, but let's just get back to the video. So when you're young, you're stupid, effectively is what I said. And when you're older, yes, you may make mistakes. You may just say something that back in your day it was okay to say, but nowadays it's not really okay to say. It's all different, and I think the intention also matters as well. I suspect that the first person who did it for the sake that they were trying to get some clicks and clout and was hoping that they could farm as many views from it as possible because controversy does sell. So there's that to think about as well. If you're a young person reading this and that's something you need to learn about the real world, do not commit crimes and expect to get away with it. It'll always bite you in the ass. Don't come crying now because you might face legal trouble. You weren't sorry when you broke the law. You started this, not me. You had no issue trying to stain my good name, but it failed. I have the most solid case in my hand against the world. This scum, this case is a Granada. There are very real repercussions to spreading false information to damage someone all for personal gain. This isn't a game. Now the ball is in my court. I decide what happens next, and I'll have nothing but time to make my decision. He technically doesn't have nothing but time. He's got about 2.5 years or 3 years to get it done. I am not a bad person, guys. As much as people online try to paint me as using negative narratives, that's not me. People, okay, here's one thing, right? When you try to tell somebody you're not a bad guy, it usually makes it sound like the opposite. So I always believe that the easiest way to tell if somebody's good or bad is to watch their actions and watch their words. That's about it. Um, that's how you can tell if somebody's bad. If somebody has to try and convince you that they're a good person, then there's something suspicious. If somebody has to convince you that they're a bad person, then you normally look at the things that they say and you look at things that they do. And that to some extent gives you an idea. Now, with Ali in particular, I'm not going to go out here and say that he is exceptionally good or pure evil because of the fact that, first and foremost, he threatened to sue Coco, which showed that he didn't really watch the video that Coco put out. So that alone tells me that, my friend, you got a lot to go in life. You got a long way to go in life, rather. And I get it. Maybe you're just busy and you just don't have the time to go through the video. I get that as well. So let's go and see where we get with this now. Not a bad person, blah, blah, blah. The people who talk about me online have absolutely no idea who I am. They just want to create drama and need to label people to fit their made up narratives. I am alikoca, plain and simple. I'm very open with my opinions and expressions or experiences, and I have been for the last 5 years. People can disagree with my opinions, and that's okay. We have freedom of speech and we can agree to disagree. But freedom of speech doesn't give you the right to fabricate lies out of thin air as being committed against me. And I think that's what happened over here. Ali probably got angry because of what happened. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but when people are angry, well, I wear who I am on my chest. I wouldn't call myself a particularly nice person. Okay, cool. But I know, no, I'm a good person. I do effing good things. Okay, cool. Here's how a good person I really am. I had zero scandals of any kind since I started my video making career. I've made mistakes along the way, as we all do, but I've never intentionally lied to you guys. I never tried to scam anyone. I've never messaged or interacted with anyone in an inappropriate manner. I never bought or faked followers. I've never committed any crimes against anybody else. I've never done these bad things, which so many YouTubers and online personalities are guilty of these days. Okay, interesting. My video making history is still online for all to see. I have a good and clean name, but because I haven't done anything to ruin it. In fact, I'm such a good person that people have to make up lies about me to try and get me to stick because their false narratives about me wouldn't work if they told me the truth. If they told the truth, I'm too real and not afraid to voice my opinions, and I'll continue to be real because that's who I am. If you want to learn more about me, who I really am, you should watch my videos and learn it directly from me, not from somebody who is pulling shit out their ass just to get clicks. All right, I got it. I don't expect people to stop talking about me in a negative manner because that's not the world we live in. Agreed. Got that. Some people will continue to try and tear me down because they see me doing so well. It makes them feel insecure about themselves. That could be it as well, but I don't look at it that way. There's a lot of ways to do well without being on the internet. Like, I know a fair amount of people IRL who make a ton of money in like the real estate business and they don't do anything regarding the internet beyond business. Like, they don't go on YouTube. They don't go on social media. They do have social media profiles, but it's strictly just for business and professional reasons. But these guys are involved in some real estate business that goes so deep that when you finally uncover it, you realize like 50% of the hometown that you live in all belongs to them. And that is insane when you think about the coverage. And not just your hometown, other towns as well. Well, I couldn't have one hometown, but the other surrounding towns around you, they own at least 50% of those towns as well. And it's wild when you think about that. Life is crazy. That's how you know somebody's doing well. They can tell you, hey man, look, half of this city that you're looking at, I quite literally own it. And I don't even go on the internet. But to each their own. From all these channels, it seems to be like he's doing pretty well. I don't understand how the conversion ratio works for shorts and stuff like that as yet. But I'll learn that in the future and maybe I can get a better understanding as to how much money he actually makes. But we'll see how that all goes. So, going down, where were we? There's always been people. Oh, wait, did I make. I think I missed a point. I don't expect to stop talking about me in native man, okay? So they have resort to me using my good name in native context, but misinformation in their clicks. Don't believe the negative bullshit that you hear about me online. It's not real. There'll always be people talking shit and trying to drive the conversation in ways that benefit them, and don't care what lies they have to tell to get there. But I will continue to upload daily as I've been doing. They can't stop me from what I do. And yeah, uploading daily is cool. And I get where Ali's coming from as well. He's making his videos and put it out there, regardless of whatever criticism he faces. He's fine with it. I've seen like a lot of his recent videos have been getting a lot of negative comments on them, and in some cases, I think it's unwarranted. Like I think it's always a cool idea to like base your comments off of what you see in the actual video, and not to just keep like copy pastaing everything that you've done in other videos. Like, hey, I hate you, 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 and just like copy and paste it all the time. It gets a bit boring and generic and stuff like that, but I can also understand why people are roasting him because he threatened to sue a 16-year-old, and that's just a bad look. When you punch down, you gotta understand that everybody's gonna look at you and be like, my friend, this ain't the way, and they're gonna somewhat crap on you. I have a life outside of YouTube, one that I've worked very hard to build. I'm not gonna let pure lies stop me from living my good life. I'm an effing proud man that I am. I'm effing proud of what I'm of the man that I am. I'm moving on with this new chapter in my life in Thailand with nothing but joy and happiness. and will also upload weekly in long form travel videos. I've already started that. I'm living my best life and will continue to entertain you guys as I always have. I love what I do, that hasn't changed, and that's why I'm still responding to comments in my videos 5 years in. But many people online are entertained by all this drama, and I don't particularly care for that. I'm not a drama focused content creator. I've made more than 3,000 videos across YouTube and TikTok. Less than 50 of them have been about drama or anything drama related. That's only 1.6%. Very specific, oddly specific, but okay, cool. Which is nothing more than a small blip. Got it, I understand it, and to some extent, he is right. I mean, 50 videos out of 3,000 videos. 3,000 videos in 5 years, though? That's wild. What? That's insane. That's actually pretty cool and amazing as well. He's like, what, averaging 1.5 videos a day or something like that? The great people who have been watching my videos over the last 5 years don't care for this dumb drama, and I don't either. Thank you to the Allegiance for supporting me. Huh? Oh, I get what he's saying. Allegiance. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Ah, nice. I like the way you worded that one. I'll give you some credit where it's due. I have so much appreciation and gratitude for you and will never ever betray your trust. I will continue to entertain you. I'm officially closing the stupid drama subsection of my life. This is the last time I'll talk about this. I'm not gonna. It is gone and buried. So stop trying to blow air up the dead horse's ass and move on. Thank you for coming to my Ali talk. I wish you all the best, and I hope I have a great rest of your day. You have a great rest of your day. This smile, this face, God damn it, he looks exactly like my friend. They both got that smile on their face, like I don't give a f kind of thing, like f you. So yeah, okay, cool. So not suing Coco anymore. Cool, that's fine. Not apologizing, not cool. Come on, man. Be the bigger person over here and say you were sorry. Say that you were wrong. You were wrong when you did that. You know you were wrong when you did that. Come on, just say it. And then you can obviously say, look, I was wrong when I said this, but I still disagree with the following points. And here's why. That's how you do it. Admit that you were wrong, but also disagree with whatever else was said, or whatever it is you disagreed with initially. And you'll be good. You'll be fine. That's just the way it works. But the way I see it over here, Ali's obviously dug a hole for himself to the point where, luckily, it wasn't deep enough to the point where he couldn't get himself out of it. So, to some extent, he's gotten himself out of the hole. It's just that the hole is still there and people can still see it and be like, hey, Ali dug this. What the fuck, man? So, it's interesting to see where we are going with this. I don't know what we're going to see going forward. And I think that to some extent, this is the end of the Cococrazy situation. Probably she's gonna make another video of it if she already hasn't, and I don't think it's gonna go very far after this. I just hope that both of them bury the hatchet over here and play nice. And once that's done, I think they can both move on with their lives. Guys, I'm so sorry for yawning all the time. I am completely burnt out and I'm about to pass out. I'm gonna edit this video like tomorrow and upload it because my eyeballs are on fire right now. I am in my car and I am also drooling while speaking to you. So I think that is a sign that my body is physically shutting down while I'm forcing it to stay awake. And I'm going to leave this video over there. So don't forget to like and subscribe and leave your comment down below. Let me know what you think about this situation. Do you think this is the end of it? And do you think it's going to keep getting dragged on? I hope it doesn't get dragged on anymore because, to be quite frank with you, I like both of these creators to some extent. Yeah, Ali was a bit too much with his information, and Coco obviously made a nice video about it, and then shit just got out of hand. But I would think it would be nice if both of these guys, or good if both of these guys can play nice and just go on into their own respective content. For now, Ali's obviously going to be going on a bit of a downward spiral, or rather, his views might be, because people are like, okay, cool, man, this is not the way, and this is what you shouldn't have done, and now your response to that is somewhat insufficient. So, with that being said, I think I'm out of this video, guys. I'm gonna leave it over there. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, dislike if you hated the video, and let me know what you think about it. I think it's got an okay-ish ending, not the most desired one, but yeah, let's just see where this goes tomorrow. Okay, with that being said, I'm out. Goodbye, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. So let's keep going with the